Right. I just not listened to, I just read, and I guess listened to myself read, the another section of the adventures of the wonderful adventures of Niles. And in this one, he thinks about about what he heard a couple of shepherds saying the night beforehand when he'd crept under some steps to hide from them, and they of course sat down on those steps, so that he ended up listening to them as the younger of the two shepherds eats his meal, and the old shepherd, who looks out wistfully, kind of utmost weariness onto the kind of the vision in front of him, finally starts to talk. And it's all about the island of Alvaret and how its shape is the shape of, it's like basically butterfly shaped, as the shepherd says, and says, like, well, long ago everything was giant, including the butterflies, and this was a giant butterfly that swam out over, made the East Sea, made this thing, and the storm came up, and its wings were ripped off, and it fell down, and it became petrified. And this is the island that they now sit on. And he says, you know, I wonder, does everyone else think about this? Because I would like to know if anyone can explain why one feels such a longing here on Alvaret. I have felt it every day of my life, and I think it preys upon each and every one of us who must go about here. I want to know if no one else has understood that all this wistfulness is caused by the fact that the whole island is a butterfly that longs for its wings. So kind of very kind of poetic, very kind of like, this is the land that is used to be a butterfly that longs for its wings. Again, we have kind of this whole flight metaphor. We've had this with the great crane dance of, like, longing to shed your body and take to the air, to the heavens. And this is one where it's like it's a petrified body of a butterfly that still longs for its wings so it could take to the air again too. So it's that kind of interesting wistfulness, melancholy that gets injected into this ostensibly a kid's story, but it's beautifully done, beautifully done. All right, I will leave it there.